that a weird angle? I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, it's that time of the year again where I'm done with my sophomore year of college. Crazy, literally crazy to think about. And of course, I have to clean my dorm slash apartment. I don't really live like in like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I have to pack everything up. It's gonna take me so long, but I'm gonna bring you guys with me. So this is gonna be in the span of like a week. I'm leaving, today is Thursday, I'm leaving next week Thursday. So I'm gonna start today. Step one, I have to take my decorations down. I'm gonna take off the vines or whatever first, and then the frames, picture frames and everything. So yeah, step one. Guys, so there's these command strips that are not coming off. Mini command strip hook. Mini command strip hook. Mini command, like literally all across the wall. Time to bust my fingernails trying to get these things off. This might sound dumb. Oh my god, this is. But I'm gonna try to use tweezers. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I literally can't take them off. So I'm trying to balance you on my candle. Okay, I took these down. They're over there. I'm just gonna take some of those. Now I have my bathroom sink area stuff to take down. So yeah. So it's gonna take a little bit. I'm just gonna time lapse this part, but I have to organize that, put all that away. Also, I have like these bins, hold on, up there that I have to figure out and go through. So yeah, have fun with the time lapse. Me and my roommate are here. We already go to Home Depot. We both have holes in our walls. And so we're at the paint section. We need to get a scraper, and we also have painting putty for holes in our walls we have to paint over. So this is the worst one that we have to try to cover. Anyways, okay. That's literally crazy how we just fixed that. Thanks. I know, literally. I know. Anyways. Trying to find paint to cover our mess. Anyways.
Something like this, but lighter.
Yeah.
This one.
Our paint! Yay! So I'm gonna show you, this is kind of what the room is looking like after all my stuff that's put away. Kind of looks the same. All my decorations are gone, just stuff in my closet I got rid of mostly, and just like they were hiding stuff underneath my bed, but there's still some stuff there. So it was round one of removal. I'll keep you guys updated on the process, but yeah. Hi guys, so it's the next day, not the next day, 2 days after. Yesterday I forgot to record, but basically I went through all my clothes, put my long sleeve stuff in these bags. I know I'm not gonna obviously wear them in the summer. And then this is stuff for Goodwill that I'm just don't wear anymore. That's what I did yesterday. And now I'm just washing everything, starting off with my sheets. I also washed my pillows. And today we're going to Goodwill to bring in my Goodwill stuff and also start packing my car because I'm leaving in basically a day. Not tomorrow, but the day after. Today's Monday, and so I'm leaving on Wednesday. So to start packing stuff in my car, which is really crazy to think about, but this is what the room looks like right now. Yeah, pretty empty. We have to just move the rest of my stuff, or not the rest of my stuff, some of it into my car later today. That took me an hour. 5 trips up and down the elevator, bringing all this stuff and putting it in my car. Now I have to drop this stuff to Goodwill. But then I'm leaving to go back home in a day, not tomorrow, but the day after. Today's Monday, so on Wednesday morning, I'm gonna leave and bring all this stuff back home, and then I'm gonna come back the week after that. I have one final, and me and my boyfriend, or me and my dad, are gonna come up and pack the rest, because there's still a little bit more. Yep, that's life being a girl. Anyways, see you sometime. I don't know the next time I'm gonna film this, but so I totally forgot to film moving out of this last thing, but I'm all moved out. To be fair, my boyfriend helped me move everything out while I was taking my last final, so I'll show you pretty much what it looks like empty. And this is just some of the stuff we're gonna take. But yeah. Hi guys, I'm back, and I'm gonna answer some of your guys' questions about college. I made a question thing on my Instagram, asked you guys questions, and I'm here to answer a few of them for the end of the video. So number 1, what's the best thing to do in college? For me personally, it's hanging out with friends. It's finding a little friend group, or just going out after your classes, or on days where you guys don't have class, and just going out and literally just doing anything. Rather that's going to Olive Garden, or that's messing around and having fun on campus, or studying together. Literally, that's just so fun to do stuff with your friends, because that's the only time where you guys are going to be close to each other in your life, if that makes sense. Our study's hard, so people have different experiences with this, but for me, my studies and my degree is not hard at all, in my opinion. I'm in psychology, and for me, just the classes overall that I'm taking are just pretty easy if you just study and put the work in. It's pretty easy, in my opinion. However, if you're a bio major or something, it's going to be extremely hard. I think it also depends what classes you're taking each semester. Different colleges are structured differently, so it really just depends. But for me, my studies are not that hard. Next question. Is it scary as high school teachers tell you it is? No, it's not scary at all, in my opinion. I can attach a video after this of my teacher walking, because we had class on Halloween, and there was a test, so you couldn't skip it or anything. We had a test on Halloween, so that's just great. This is what my teacher walked into class. This is what she looked like, and this is what she did. So that's a great example of it is not scary. The lady professor is just, it's super chill. It's really chill. It's not scary, nothing to worry about at all. Way, way more chill than high school. Honestly, the professors just don't care, really. So yeah. How much is student loans? For me, just the tuition is around $7,000 to $8,000, but I have a scholarship, and so that's less. My scholarship is $4,500 per semester, so $9,000 a year, and that's just for classes, tuition, and everything. Doesn't include like meals or housing. That's just the cost of tuition. What to do my senior year of high school to set myself up for success. Funny story, I graduated as a junior in high school, so I only had 3 years of high school. I didn't know that I was graduating early until my junior year. Like the second or third week of my junior year of high school, I decided that I wanted to graduate early, and to do that, I had to switch schools and take like only 2 extra classes to graduate early. And I just learned that my junior year, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna graduate this year. And I did, which is kind of crazy. But what I do to set myself up, honestly, it's just mental preparation that you're gonna be so maybe living alone or just like start being an actual adult. You just have to mentally just prepare yourself for that. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna make friends? It's completely different than high school, completely different in my opinion. You just have to have a mentality of like, okay, what am I gonna do now in these situations? This is completely not like what I'm used to. Like, how am I gonna make friends? Go to classes, like, what am I gonna do? It's just like, just have to change your mentality. Just know that you're gonna be an adult and living on your own. Goes along with the next question, how to make friends. Is it easy? It depends on how much you put yourself out there to make friends. If you're extremely outgoing, like I literally have a friend who literally goes up to every single person that we see and just says hi, you know? And so it just depends on how outgoing you are and how out there you put yourself to make friends. Like, you have to reach out to people, you have to go up to people and just start like talking, or like in classes, just talk to the person next to you and like ask like, hey, do you want to get lunch or sometime, or can I get your number? Just small things, just like talking to people is probably the best way, especially when you're just starting college. Everyone's looking for new friends, everyone's looking for friends, and so you just go up to anyone and just start talking to them. They're going to be in the same boat as you, trying to find new friends. That's like the kind of cool thing about it, is everyone's going to be in the same exact boat pretty much. It just depends how much you put yourself out there. So what's the hardest part about college? For me, I would say it's finding the right balance of your classes and your schoolwork and your friends and having fun. You have to have a good combination of both to do well in your classes and to succeed. And also, again, you want to have fun, you want to hang out with your friends. And some people just don't know how to make that balance, and so people like do bad in their classes, don't really have any good social life. And so it's just, again, finding a good combination of both of those things is something that surprisingly a lot of people struggle with. So how would I rate college? Like out of 10, 10 being like really good, 1 being really bad. For my experience, I would say somewhere between like a 7 and 8, maybe like a 7.75 out of 10 to like an 8. I would say it could be better. But it's still like really good experience for me. So I really like it, but there's like a few things I'm like, oh, this could be better, you know, but obviously in college you're just gonna have up and downs and everything. So I would say overall for me, really good experience. I really enjoy college. How long are your exams as someone whose stomach literally rumbles after 2 hours? For me, my exams don't really last for over an hour. It also depends how long of a test taker you are. I would say I'm pretty average, and again, the average person finishes the test in like an hour that you're there. So I wouldn't say it's that long. Again, there might be some classes where they might give you like a 2 to 3 hour test. That's just not with my major at all. All of my tests are multiple choice for the most part, like 60 questions, multiple choice. Honestly, it's not that bad to finish it in like an hour. So yeah, not that bad. Funniest experience you had in college? There was a lot of funny experiences that I've had in college, just with like friends and everything. I already I already showed you the one video of my professor dressing up in some Halloween costume. that was crazy. Another thing, like just on the top of my head that I'm just thinking about, I can just insert the video of just like me and my friends just like goofing around.
What's up? Whoa!
Whoa. Janky wanky.
It's like random funny stuff like that like happens with friends and just random situations. It's just like funny. Again, there's no certain situation that sticks out to me, but that's all the questions that I have. I'm trying to make this short so this video isn't like 30 minutes long, but yeah. Thank you guys for joining me this week, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye!